Here on this stream, I'm the numbers guy. When I bring these numbers up, I primarily bring them up to put things in perspective and also show the hypocrisy of the gaming community. 60% of gamers don't play new games. They play games that are 6 years or older. Nobody ever believes me until I bring that article up. And lucky for you, I'm gonna keep reminding you I got it bookmarked. All I gotta do is type in 60 in my damn, all I gotta do is type 6 in my damn web browser. It's right there. But y'all love to come in the chat and tell me how to play games. Somebody just revealed yesterday that only 6% of players on Xbox have beaten Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. 6% on Xbox. Only 18% beat Millennia on Xbox in Elden Ring. Somebody in the chat was like, how do you see that? Where are you getting these numbers from? You can check the achievements. It's all public knowledge. The rarity of the achievement is based on how many people unlocked it. We've got a new statistic for you guys. According to a new study, 82% of adult gamers have spent money in a free-to-play game. 82% of you niggas bring that ass here. Statistically speaking, some of you niggas in the chat, I'm talking to you. You ask, why is 2K this way? Why is FIFA this way? Why is Fortnite this way? Why is every game this way? Because 82% of adult gamers have spent money in a free-to-play game. Let's talk about it. And you have to remember, these corporations are run by not gamers, those are the developers. It's run by business suits who are there to optimize their ability to get income. So when these suits see 82% of adult gamers are spending money in free-to-play games, they're gonna say, what's the point of making another God of War? What's the point of Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring and The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077? What's the point of these games? Let's drop another $30 skin in Valorant. Let's talk about it. A newly published report, it's the old heads. You remember yesterday? You remember yesterday? That's so funny you brought that up. So like this man, shout out to Gamerverse in the chat. We haven't even started the argument. We're already talking shit. Yesterday in the stream, somebody in the chat, we were talking about 2K and why it's in the state it is that it is. And this man in the chat blamed old heads for the reason that games are the way that they are. And I said, no, they're not. I said these microtransactions came in during the Gen Z era. I wonder if it's gonna break down the numbers. We're gonna see, which means all adults, whether young or old, everybody's spending money. What up, Soul Healer? Welcome to the stream. A newly published report claimed that the majority of adults in the United States play video games of some kind. Everybody's a gamer. It also found that most have spent real money on in-app purchases in a free-to-play game. What's old? It depends on what you ask. Some people will say 20. The biggest number I've seen consistent is 27, but I've seen as young as 23, 24. That's when Unk status starts. I don't know. The ageism shit is getting kind of weird. To me, you're not really old until you're like 60 plus. But hey, older, but not old. Cause like 40 is middle age, 40, 45. That's older, but it's not old. But ask these niggas that be on TikTok brain rotting, 24 is old. I don't know. As reported by GameIndustry.biz on July 18th, ComScore's State of Gaming report has published and revealed some interesting data on who in America is playing games and how they interact with the industry. So this is only an American study, I guess, not a global study. The report, which is done in partnership with in-game advertising platform Anzu, suggests that a lot of people playing games are also willing to spend money on microtransactions. Surprise. According to GameScore, 62% of adults over the age of 18 have engaged in gaming, and of that group, 49% are millennials, while 16% are Gen Z or Zoomers. The report further states that 82% of these video game playing adults have spent money on in-app purchases in the last year. (62% over the age of 18. That doesn't sound like old heads to me. That sounds like everybody. The report further states that 82% of these video game players have spent money on in-app in the last year. Depending on who you are, the last sentence either filled your heart with dread or made you excited about how much money you're going to make off of gamers. Other people, ComSource surveyed 77% said that they play games on more than one platform. More than a third said they play on console, PC, and mobile, so no, you can't blame it all on mobile-only gamers. Interesting. That's interesting, because that is a go-to argument a lot of people like to make. It has nothing to do with cell phones. It's you niggas on PC, it's you niggas on console. As pointed out by GameIndustry.biz, esports is becoming more and more popular among Gen Z and millennials. Just over 85% of Gen Z and 80% of millennials said they watch esports. Meanwhile, US gamers raked up about 45 billion hours on video game websites and apps in 2023. That's a very interesting statistic. 85% of Gen Z and millennials said they're watching esports. In what capacity? Because if that were true, esports would be in a much better shape. For those unaware, esports financially is a catastrophe. They don't make any money. Maybe in like the Asian countries, but in European countries and North America, no. Outside of maybe like the top 3 esports orgs, most are not making money. That's why so many teams are collapsing. Players are getting laid off. So that said to me, a lot of people are watching, but a lot of people aren't buying jerseys. A lot of people aren't buying merch. I turn esports on in the background when it drops. I've done that too. Like I'll have Evo on in the background on my TV while I clean the house this weekend. But like there's a difference between having it on in the background and actively engaging, buying jerseys, buying tickets to the show. You see what I'm saying? They have jerseys for sale. I don't know. They need to make money somehow. Our 2024 State of the Gaming report highlights the cultural significance of gaming and the vital role of gamer behavior for brands looking to tap into the dynamic and engaged audience. What was the number of people surveyed? 85% is a wild number. I am curious, what's the sample size? What the fuck? Did it just change the article? I didn't even click anything. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? 82%. I didn't click anything. Don't try to trick me into reading some other shit. Would Evo even be considered esports? I feel like they're thing. Yeah, because I feel like they would put it all, because in terms of mainstream, I feel like they put it all under the umbrella. If you ask the FGC, they probably say they're not an esport. But like to mainstream media, they would probably put it all under the same umbrella. Yeah, it was a DEI article. What the fuck? But that's very interesting. 62% over the age of 18 have engaged in gaming. Of the group, 49% are millennials, while 16% are Gen Z or Zoomers. The report further states, this is crazy. This is crazy. This says to me, the CEO of Activision, what up, Ab? The CEO of EA, they are, they're salivating at the mouth. They say they're on Twitter. They're complaining about these microtransactions, but everybody's buying them. This is bad. This is bad. I'm hoping this doesn't lead to more. What is this? Some shit from Ninja? I don't agree with Ninja often, but he's kind of spitting here. Let me see. What's Ninja talking about? He looks so weird without his blue hair. So used to it. I'm not gonna lie. This nigga definitely gets his hair cut at Supercuts.
First sketch, next is Ninja. Dear God, bro, leave me alone.
I will say though, bro, like the internet lately though, it is I'm pretty damn confident that your boy's clean. Everyone is just, it just seems like people are just literally looking to cancel anyone and everyone at all times. And it's just, I feel like the internet, like literally, it's every day. But dude, chat, it is every day. It is something new.
What's this in reference to? Like, I wish there was more context. Like, what inspired this conversation? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying I disagree. Sometimes I feel like people do be going too hard. But on the flip side, I will say this statement is a little strange to hear when your friend just got exposed for being a pedophile. Dr. Disrespect. Kind of a weird statement to make. What's the context behind this? Like everybody's just trying. What are you trying to get at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I need more context because this is just a clip, so I'm not gonna like pin anything on them.
Every day it is something. It is someone. Someone's getting canceled or trying to for something. Social media and Twitch right now and streaming, it is just so.
Yeah, what's this
so
in reference
stupid.
to?
I'm so over it, bro. Someone does something.
People were asking about the sketch guy who tried to turn. Ah, okay. See, yeah, I feel like they need to add context to the clip, like in the tweet or something.
Someone does something suspicious, something that someone's sus, bro. A million people have posted on the internet. Everyone's giving their opinions that no one really asked for, by the way, but we're all doing it anyways.
I think where that stems from is a lot of it is envy. People are trying to, drown somebody so they can lift themselves up. It's crabs in a bucket. That's why like the negativity is like, and then they don't have any talent of themselves or of their own. They can't make a name their own way. So the easiest way to come up is shit on other people. Posting a clip with no context is terrible. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like the timing on this was just really weird. That's why I brought this up. I was like, what's this in reference to?
Right. W this, L that. I can't condone this. What the fuck's happening, bro? Remember when we used to just fucking play video games? Remember when like there weren't these fucking drama channels, like a million of them? By the way, like this is streaming, dude. Like this is it's taking over. It's only getting worse. Where are all the funny clips, bro? Like
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like I don't see a lot of like funny clips on the timeline anymore. It's literally just like streamer high school drama. I do agree with that.
You know what I mean? We're all, dude. I miss the PUBG highlight days, bro. Where
2024, I've been learning about a lot of people against my will. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I never heard a sketch before that drama. I was like, why is this on my timeline? I had this epiphany while walking this morning. I'm so tired of talking about the Kendrick Drake shit. Like, to me, like, just Drake fans, eat the L. Like, to me, I feel like the end of the conversation, and I was over it during the Juneteenth thing, but I'm like, all right, we're gonna do the victory lap, and then we're gonna let it be. The worst thing to come out of that battle to me, I had to block an account today. Something in the 6 or something. It was some Toronto hip hop account. It was talking about the caption on the tweet was the 4th best rapper in TDE gets blacklisted from performing in Toronto because of low ticket sales or something. Because Schoolboy Q said that Drake called the police on him to keep him out of Toronto from performing on his tour. And they flipped it into some other shit where they was like 4th best, keep it 6 solid. Yeah, something like that. I had to mute that account too. I'm like, this shit is getting really weird. That and then Academics TV, I had to mute that one. It's so many just like coping pages. I'm like, is this even about rap anymore? Like, this is just like gossiping and making shit up. And it's from like both sides too. Mostly from the Drake side, but I have seen some shit from the Kendrick side, like some reaching and shit. I'm just like, bruh. Can we just get back to the rap? Like
every morning.
Yeah, like I see Ack hyping up Drake's about to sneak diss him. I'm like, do you not care about your brand at all? This shit is getting weird. Like, I'm excited about the angle this nigga's about to sneak diss him on. I'm like, we just had a whole battle where they went head to head. He lost. Now we're hyping up sneak disses. Hip hop's in a really weird state. We've got some guests in hip hop. Is getting a little weird, man. Getting a little weird.
Like every week there was a new PUBG highlight video, right? Of all the like, dude, just anyone.
Yeah, stan accounts are terrible.
Just crazy moments. Everyone laughing, everyone tagging each other, having good times, bro. Like Tim and I have talked about it, bro, like a lot. Like it's just it. I'm not saying I'm getting too over this shit, dude.
Parents' basement ninja, dude. Man,
I feel like every time I see a clip of him, he looks so miserable. Like why is he still playing? I feel like some of his sadness is like, yo, you don't have to play. Who told Ninja he has to play Fortnite? Who told him that? Who told him that?
I'm starting to have like a lot of real nostalgia about my streaming career, man. I don't know how many years I have left, dude. Like I'm not joking when I say this. It could be 5, it could be 1, but like, dude, we've gone through some shit, man. We've done it all, bro.
Shout out Faded MC.
We've streamed from. It's not cancer, guys. I don't have melanoma anymore. I'm good for now. I'm just talking about, like, I've been in this space for so long, dude, and like I'm literally seeing the new me's, right? I'm seeing like the new young kids that are
that man trying to get out. Yeah, that feels like this is a low key. Like I'm thinking about slowly stepping away. I will say though, if you feel like X, Y, and Z is missing, try to be the change that you want to see, right? You want to see more fun clips, upload more fun clips. You want to see more fun things or like innovative things, do that. Also, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times when I see him on my timeline, this nigga be, I don't want to say sneak dissing, but he be like, I've seen him comment on Kai like 2 or 3 times, and Kai be having fun on stream. Kai be having fun clips, and he always somehow makes it about him on some low-key like hater type shit. Yeah, be feel like he be sneak dissing. It's like, to me, it's a little hypocritical. It's a little hypocritical. It feels like jealousy. It feels like jealousy, but I will say, be the change that you want to see. Like me personally, I'm very passionate about talking about like this gaming industry shit. And some people have left comments like, oh, we want to see you talk about more music and stuff like that. If I'm passionate and there's like a topic, I'll talk about it on stream. But like, that's what I'm more passionate about. And like, to be honest, it's starting to pay off. I don't feel like there's a lot of people that are doing that. And the ones that are doing it in the gamer space, they don't look like me. It's usually the people who are like talking more in-depth, high IQ shit in the gaming space. They're usually either white or Asian. And that's no disrespect to anybody because I watch a lot of them too. It's just what the space is dominated by. I want to see more people who look like me talk about gaming at a high level. So that's what I choose to do because that's what I'm passionate about. And it's starting to pay off because my numbers on my videos on Hokage highlights, like my goal at the end of 2024 was to average 10K views per video. We've passed that. We're starting to do 15, 20K. I've had some break out. So it's like, yeah, do what you're passionate about, produce that content, be the change that you want to see. The clip is just hell out of context. Yeah, it is. I mean, you cleared it up. I'm not mad at it. I watched the music and the gaming content. Yeah, when there's something there to talk about, I will. But yeah, be the change that you want to see. That's what I would tell him. It seems like he's just not having fun and it's a little bit of projection. I do agree. There's a little bit sometimes too much with the witch hunting stuff. But on the flip side, you can be the change that you want to see, but you got to do it instead of sitting in your room being miserable. Who told you to play Fortnite, bro? Wake up, Ninja. It's 2024. Nobody cares about Fortnite outside of some events. Outside the Travis Scott concert and the Martin Luther King event, nobody cares about Fortnite. Play something else, dude. Wukong is coming. You could have played Elden Ring. I'm pretty sure people would have loved to see. And I don't know, maybe he did play because I don't watch him, but I'm pretty sure if he didn't, people would have loved to watch him play Shadow of the Erdtree. Who is consulting this guy? Talk about something you passionate about. He sounds a little bitter. Yeah, like it feels like a little bit bitter. Like, yo, like look at PewDiePie. That nigga just makes videos about him and his family now and shit. And he still gets a decent viewership because he's doing things that he's passionate about. That's always the hard part about content creation. Believe it or not, the easy part is the blow up. Some people don't reach that point, but the hard part is the fall off and then figuring out what you do during the fall off. I think Ninja stuck with Fortnite because that's what he's associated with. Nah, he chose to associate himself with that shit. I'm associated with Call of Duty because of trolling videos. I don't really play Call of Duty like that anymore. You just have to it's one of those things, it's a fear thing. When it's time for you to make a pivot, if you refuse to pivot, you'll just continue to taper down. But if you do pivot, what will happen is your initial viewership will go down, but then eventually it'll go up once you find your new niche. You gotta take risks. Yeah, he couldn't let go of the money and staying close with Epic for sure. He could have pivoted. He should have pivoted when he was at his hottest. But it is what it is. I agree with some of the stuff he's saying though. Adapt or die. It sounds like, I'm gonna be honest, it sounds like he just needs a break. Take a break, dog. You made millions of dollars. Take a break. Shit, you could take 6 months off, a year off, come back refreshed. Why do you need to make so much goddamn